Hi guys, this is Adam. Since I posted the review on the Martin Birkin's lean gains intermittent fasting methodology, seems to have got a really good response, which is what we wanted to do. We wanted to get people talking, perhaps about this maybe slightly unusual way to go about achieving your fitness, physique, sport and goals. It certainly goes against the conventional wisdom, of the 6 meals a day in the bodybuilding community. And today I'm just going to address a few common questions that people seem to have popped up with, they're really interesting as well. Okay, so first one is, do you ever have bad fasts? Yeah, definitely. Especially at the start, when you try and adopt the principles from the diet, you do tend to get hungry, really intense hunger pangs at the start. They tend to subside around the end of the week. Now and again, even months down the line, you will have the occasional bad fast, but usually it's traced back to breaking a bad eating habit somewhere along the previous day, or basically trying to manipulate the routine a little bit. If you stick to the protocol, you tend not to have that many bad fasts. Again, it's unusual for me to get them now. You do really get hungry at certain points during the day, and as Martin says, you want to keep the feeding times really consistent, let the hormones such as leptin stabilise, and again, your appetite will come into play when the time's right to eat. It typically takes around 4 days to a week, to really adapt again to the protocol, and after that, like I said, you won't have any bad fasts. So next question is, can it be used for bulking? Yeah, definitely. There's no reason why you can't adopt these principles, as a sound strategy for bulking. It's what I intend to do once I finish dieting down. Um, I think the main benefit this diet is going to offer people when they tend to, try and add lean muscle mass is that most people see this as an opportunity, to get really fat, and they go about it the wrong way. Whereas bulking should be a gradual process of adding lean muscle and minimizing the fat gain, because nobody wants to just be in shape 2 to 3 months of the year, and we can keep fat gain down, which I believe it can be done effectively with this diet or with any protocol, and it's going to be to our advantage. Um, is fasting better? Lean gains methodology better for fat loss than other diets? And that's an interesting one because it's difficult to answer, almost impossible to answer in that regard. I do believe fasting offers certain benefits over other diets. Um, Brad Pylan's got a good video on the internet, that shows a few of the additional benefits, such as growth hormone going up. There's various hormones that come into play that we can, manipulate to our advantage with fasting that conventional diets don't offer. The main thing I will say with any diet, the main thing is hitting macronutrient targets. That's 95% of the battle, and whatever diet and meal frequency protocol that allows you to get to that extra 5% is the one you need to follow. For me, it's intermittent fasting. It goes against what I've been told, the sort of regurgitated myths down here, but it's what's been most effective for me. Adherence has never been easier, and I think a lot of that to do, with the 3 meals as opposed to the six, where they're really small and you're not really satisfied after them. The last one, this has popped up a lot. Now, I never stated intermittent fasting or fasting in general was better than 6 meals a day, and I think it's very arguable what is more optimal for a bodybuilder at the moment. It's impossible to say. Like I said, fasting or lean gains is better. It's just a really effective alternative towards achieving your goals. And is 3 meals per day better than six? Well, um, research isn't exactly decided on this yet. Like I said, 95% of the battle is hitting those macronutrient targets. For me, intermittent fasting allows me to do that. For you, it might be 4 meals, it might be five, it might be six. Adopt a meal frequency that you're most comfortable with and allows you to hit those targets, and then worry about the small, minute details. It took me years to really get into the 6 meals per day, and I never actually did enjoy it. It was sort of detrimental to my social life. It took over, a lot of things. I didn't really have the appetite to eat 6 meals a day. I found it an inconvenience more than anything. So for me, I've really enjoyed intermittent fasting in that sense, and I plan to use it indefinitely for the future. It hasn't let me down so far. So, any more questions, keep them coming in. You can log on to Body Actives Forum and keep us posted. Any more, just let me know.